Hey traders, welcome to Quad S Trading, and today we're going to go over the trades of September the 15th. So in our Discord, we do have a scanner for all of our VW1 strategies. So we do have two strategies. We have the pivot and the resistance, which is what Sean is live trading, and then we also have the VW strategies, which is based around the VWAP, because the VWAP is an indicator that in theory, if the price is above, it is bullish, and if the price is below, it is bearish. And they do both play hand in hand. If you take a position at a resistance points above the VWAP, you can top up your entry once the VW1 or a VW2 presents itself. So today I'm just going to show you the VW strategy because that's the one that I play myself, because I do work full time, and this one allows me to work and trade at the same time. So at 4:02 a.m., HSDT popped on the scanner. So let's have a quick look at that one there. So this one here actually is a weird one because it pumped quite a bit. Let's just say 550, but with no volume, right? Like 100K, 20, 30, 100, 25, 17, 19. Like there's just no volume at all. So for me, this never triggered an entry because we want at least 100K per candle. So like this one here could have been an entry, but because it's only a 7K instead of 100, it was not an entry. But it did our system. If you would have entered here, and you would have exited at this purple line here for a nice 27%, or you can go at the end of the day right here. EVTV. So this one here is a VW2 because the day before there's just too much activity. It's on an uptrend, so I don't take it on the first candle below. And I like to see a second pump, and it did not happen, so I just let this one go. However, it was a beautiful win. So this one here, from here all the way down to the end of the day, that is my new profit target, is 62%. Just crazy. Unfortunately, this one here, I did not take it. DEVS. Let's see a look like this one. This one here, a nice pump here, but it just came down too fast. So the profit in between here and here, there just wasn't enough profit to trigger a VW strategy, so it never happened. Now, SLRX. This one here, you will see a green circle, so it did trigger a VW1. So this thing pumped 40% on this candle, and it tanked right away. And then, you take your position on the close. So here, you could have taken your profit target here. You could have gotten out at this purple line here. And like I said, I chase the end of the day now. So this one here is a nice win of roughly 21%. Okay, so this was a nice win for us. And AOV. This one was tricky because we got stopped out for the first time in about 8 months, twice in one trade. And it triggered a third entry that we took, and we pretty much broke even on this one. So VW1 pops right here. This is your entry right here, and we got stopped out somewhere up in this area here. Okay, so that's our first loss. Then we take a position right here. It comes down, comes up. This is actually a halt down, so I thought we were going to win on this trade, and it comes right back up, and we get stopped out again up in this area here twice. So then on the third entry, I went big, probably 1.5 times my regular position, and it did exactly what we wanted to do. So this one here went from here all the way down here for a nice 24% win. Okay, so this one here we broke even on this one here, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. FRGT, this here was also a nice win. It pumped on one candle 93%, and it triggered a VW1. So green means go. And if I just gotta zoom out here a little bit, and from here, all the way to the first purple is 28%. We have 32%, and then at the end of the day, we have 36%. So this here, we go pretty large on our entries. This would have been a 3.6% account growth on this one trade. And if you go SLRX, this one here, from here down to here, is a 2.1, which is nice. Let's have a look at OP. Let's have a look at this one here. This one here, for one, the stock is under $1.15. I don't touch that. We'll head off to the next one. RELI. This one here was a crypto news. Doesn't matter. We still trade those. Treasury, boom, boom, huge pump. And this triggered right here a VW1 because it's green. And you go from here all the way down right here. And this here is 3.5% account growth. So we had those 4 trades for today, which were all big trades. This one here, let's have a look at this one here. This one here just tanked way too quickly. You know, if it would have tanked here, we'd have taken it. Anywhere here, we're taking it, but this is just way too low, right? Your profit target is just too small. However, it still did the system, right? And then the last one here, this one here, we don't trade afternoon, but let's have a look at this one anyways. MTVA. So we don't trade afternoon just because we want the early pre-market pumps and the very early morning pumps dumps. So at the end of the day, we just sometimes it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. As you can tell, pump, pump, pump. But this one here was also a gap up, right? See how this one gapped down? This one's gap up. So I'm going to assume tomorrow it's going to come back down. So that's all for today. And once again, we short sell because we know where the stock is going to go right back down. The problem with longs is you have no clue when they're going to start diluting, and that's when you become a bag holder. So if you like what you see, head over to our Discord. We do live trading every single Monday for free. Just head over to our general chat, and hopefully we'll see you there, and have a good one.